Hello everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer, forger, recorder of videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to Patreon D&D, where platinum level patrons and I get together to play Dungeons & Dragons via Discord and Roll20. These Patreon games are not live streamed, but are recorded for your viewing pleasure. You can join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below if you'd like to support the channel and possibly join these Patreon games. Check out patreon.com/Rogue Watson. You can also support the channel by shopping for your tabletop games, CCGs, miniatures, RPG supplies, and more at our sponsor, Noble Knight Games, using my affiliate link. Our music is by Kevin MacLeod, and our awesome character art was done by Demnix. Welcome to session number 19 of our Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen campaign published by Wizards of the Coast. For this session, I am joined by patrons Demnix playing Darryl, the human barbarian berserker.
G'day, g'day.
Genocider playing Korl, the dwarf bard college of dance.
Hello.
Jared playing Elyas, the human divination wizard.
Greetings.
Mike playing Rowan, the elf ranger Gloomstalker / assassin rogue. Is that correct?
You got it. Hey.
Morgan playing Kazra, the human champion fighter / paladin.
Hello.
Previously on Shadow of the Dragon Queen. Take a deep breath because this was a big last episode. With the party engaged in a nasty brawl with the dragon army at Camp Carrion Clay, reinforcements arrived to help even the odds, bringing the total number of party members up to 8, with the arrival of Elyas, Elowen, and Kazra through the entrance gates. Kazra wasted no time charging on Horsey to help Darryl at the north end of the camp, who was still surrounded by enemy forces, including the hulking Sivak Draconian and the Hobgoblin Warchief. While Pye shot arrows from the watchtower, Korl picked a lock on the belay cage, freeing the monstrosity and buying him time to free Becklin. Despite her injuries and exhaustion, Becklin charged forward to help the party, only for Elyas to polymorph her into a giant ape. Just as things are looking up, everyone looks up and sees an adult black dragon descending on the camp. The first sighting of a true dragon for all of them, yet they maintain their composure in the thick of the fight. The dragon, Akaviri, is more annoyed at this intrusion than anything else. She slams the giant Becklin ape, dropping it outside the camp into the water, while firing off insect clouds and acid arrows. She flies back around and grabs Pye, sending him flying into the water, though not before Elowen casts Featherfall. With Kazra's help, Darryl takes out the hulking Draconian, meting out justice for Raven, but the Hobgoblin Viewmaster provides a formidable foe. Seer, then Korl, helps keep everyone alive, even as Zarok cuts down Seer, then Kazra. The party is barely winning, but stands no chance against the dragon. Thankfully, the dragon isn't there for them. She calls out about an egg, and Zarok mentions his tent. The great beast swoops down and snatches the chest within. But when Zarok calls out for assistance, she mocks him, blasting him and everyone else with a gout of deadly acid breath. Zarok screams and melts. The party survives, mostly. Horsey is caught in the blast, much to Kazra's horror. As the dragon flies off with its prize, the warrior cuts down the remaining soldiers. Becklin and the Sea Elf prisoners are free and the soldiers dead. The dragon escaped with a dragon egg. Only one target remains in the northern wastes, the location of the lost city, and the final destination of the dragon army. Turn to Overland map with you all. I guess real quickly we can loot before we montage you to the army.
Montage.
Gonna need a montage. So you find in total amongst various tents and looting of bodies, a total of 800 gold pieces and 3 potions of greater healing.
Goodness. Because the money can just go with the group. I got a greater healing from the last loot we did, so we'd pick 3 people to have those if you want.
I could probably use one.
I'll snatch one. Take 2.
Doctor says take 2 and call me in the morning.
It's good to spread them out in case somebody needs to feed it to me or someone else.
I'll take one then.
Yeah. I'm still just going over in my head what a crazy montage that would be. Just the 8 of us picking through dead people's pockets.
Yeah, exactly.
Good montage.
Hours later.
Yeah. I mean, half the Draconians all just... So it's like half the work.
Yeah, that's true. They all self-destruction. But there were human soldiers there, and there was some tents and stuff. And you've got prisoners. You've got Becklin, who comes out of her giant apenness whenever that spell ends. And a couple, I think 2 or 3 of the Sea Elf prisoners are there as well. Which you all can choose to either take them with you or tell them where they need to go, although they're pretty far from where the Sea Elves were, which is, I think, down at sea at this point.
Yeah, I think it's probably smarter they stay with us, and then we can help return them later.
So you all head out, and unless there's anything else specifically you wanted to do at this camp, but you kind of look over everything, and that's seems to be all the loot and the prisoners freed, and now the camp is really destroyed as well. I mean, between the fighting and then the dragon's breath, it's not exactly in good shape. And you were wanting to reconnect with the army, I believe, and just go straight to the northwest, which was the site that Dalamar had pointed out back when you cleared the Elvish Tower and had cleared out several different ruins, that he best pinpointed the location of this lost city, of which apparently the dragon army has been searching for. So you all can meet up with Darryl at about what you would expect to be about a day's travel from this location.
I imagine just in the time we'd have chat to Becklin to ask her if there was anything she picked up on while being a prisoner, and then to fill her in with, like, everything.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. You can certainly talk to Becklin. Where is Becklin? What?
And is there a way of, like, gearing her up with anything from salvage from here? Like, you know, just basic armor, a basic, you know, weapon and stuff.
You could, yeah. She does appear, especially for those of you that knew her a lot more before. This is one picture I found. I don't remember if I'd shared it before. Hopefully I shared this before, of Becklin and Cudgel earlier in the campaign. She appears a lot more shaken. She was always very steady and confident and grounded, but after this trauma that she's endured, she does not appear to be. She appears much more shaken, and she wholeheartedly believes that the Dragon Queen Takisis has returned. She has seen dragons. Obviously, you all have now seen a dragon. And she's seen the power of this army, and she says she's also seen, like, priests of Takisis, like, performing, like, cleric spells that could only mean that they are directly guided or blessed by her. So she is pretty distraught about all this, but you have the feeling that with your return, very heroic rescue, that she's starting to get a little bit of her confidence back. She's certainly not, like, mewling or wailing or anything about that. She was just kind of had this, like, far off look, almost like 1,000-yard stare. But now she's kind of, the more she go ahead.
I was going to say, Elyas and I, having known, I'd probably try and reassure her, that people are safe, like her, Cudgel and Raven made it, but is unfortunately lost. But many people were saved for her heroics.
Yeah, she asks about Vogler. Obviously she's happy to see all of you, and she certainly, because that was the last thing that happened, is that there was a big army approaching on Vogler. So that's, after she gets her wits about it, that's one of the first things she's eager to hear about. She's upset about the loss of the city, but very, very thankful that you all were able to save so many lives. She is very heartbroken about Raven. She was good friends with Raven. And if you want to mention the fact that I don't think she even realized that Draconian who was in the camp was actually the one that killed her. So that might give her a little bit of solace, but she's also not really the vengeful type. She's just kind of pure, like, military mode. And she's like, it's good that we killed, like, a high ranking officer, basically, of the enemy forces.
And then I just tell her that, young Highwater has been filling the role in that armor well, and that she chose well.
Good. Yeah, she's very, very pleased about that. And in fact, that can segue nicely into when you all arrive at the army, at the Kalaman army, and she sees Darrett resplendent in that full Solamnic plate mail. And Darrett is stunned for several heartbeats. And then his entire demeanor kind of, he's very much been the calm, commanding soldier, and that demeanor really breaks apart as he sees her, and he just becomes the young squire again, and he kind of forgets himself and just rushes up and gives her a big hug, and she even has to like take a step back because she's still kind of recovering from everything, and he is just like tears coming down his face, and he doesn't even care like who's watching this basically play out as this reunion occurs. I will give you a point of inspiration, Demnix.
I pass it to non-humans. Yep.
Non-humans.
Is Rukeldust around?
Yes, she is. She did come with the army.
Kazra has been carrying Horsey's armor this whole time, and she has been silent this entire walk to meet up with them. And she goes up to Rukeldust and just puts the armor down at her feet and says, Horsey's not going to need this anymore, but thank you very much for helping. And she just kind of quietly walks away.
Oh. Yeah. Rukeldust tries to talk to you, but yeah, if you start walking away, she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Yeah, after that reunion, Darrett composes himself and immediately, wants to send for whatever medicines and food and drink and stuff they have for Becklin. Obviously wants to hear about what all happened at the camp. Clearly it was successful since you all are coming back, but what's y'all's demeanor after the... I mean, obviously we just heard about Kazra's, but like, what's the general mood and vibe having, first of all, done this huge battle with the dragon army, but second of all, you saw the first real dragon, and these are creatures of myth and legend that have not existed in this world for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Kazra, for one, is just like getting all of her gear packed up and getting ready to go. And she just has this look of like determination on her face. She wants that dragon.
Yeah.
I think I would be uncharacteristically quiet, and I'm probably just gonna like drink a lot. Just gonna immediately like go for the hard stuff.
No
Start
bluster, no boasting about tales or stories. This is
I'm
like
glad that I was
company
invisible
saying, "I
and
don't have any
nobody
story for
could
this."
see Nobody could see me piss myself when that dragon flew over.
Oh man.
I very much chaperone Korl, someone who doesn't drink, and then I make sure that he's okay.
What do you tell Darrett, or do you tell him, or does anybody want to? Does anybody just kind of deal with this in their own way, or because he at some point he does call for all of you to like tell him about what's going. If you don't, then Becklin will certainly, and you can let her. Becklin will be the first to talk.
It's probably best for her to tell him, just so he understands the seriousness of it, because they speak the same language, right? They're both knights.
Yes. Yeah, he literally he was her apprentice, and he has now kind of assumed he's evolved his skill tree quite a bit. And she does. She explains how she's like, that's basically, she turns all of you and she's like, has not been the only dragon I have seen. And she kind of lets that hang in the air for a second. She's like, this army is far grander and more powerful than anything we have ever faced before. I don't recall because you guys were pretty lower level, how much Becklin saw of you all being touched by the gods. That would have been very early in the campaign, like the first 2 or 3 sessions, if any of those happened. I remember they happened in encounters. I don't know if this happened around Becklin or if she was kind of privy to that. But regardless...
What about when we were at the gate and those guys came?
Yeah.
Like, was she there?
I believe
Yeah,
she
I think
was...
I
You think that maybe she had seen... there was a spell or two that went off that seemed kind of non...
I think I put that one guy to sleep. That lady who was like the envoy.
Yeah.
I'd probably be a little wonky.
Okay. If you all tell her about that, or even if somebody like Seer were to show her like just a spell or something, then that would kind of put her on a different... She would still be in a very serious mood, but she's like, we're in the middle of history right now. Like, this is a clash of the gods returning in the most violent way possible. But as you all have probably guessed, unfortunately, the Dragon Queen made the first move. Basically, like, she came back in a full force, gathered up this whole army, and the rest of us are just still picking up the pieces and trying to chase after. But she is emboldened by the fact that you all do exhibit some special powers of your own that are far beyond what anybody else has. And the fact that, Darrett's here leading an army, you all are being proactive or somewhat reactive to the situation, at least. So she is also heartened by that. She will explain that she knows, because she's smart and hears a lot of stuff going on, even as a prisoner, which she states that they just kept prisoners for labor, basically, and doing all their mundane duties and stuff. Originally, she was like a person of high importance that they kept around for, and then they just realized that she was just capable as a laborer, basically, and eventually, once they had gotten all the information or weren't able to get information, they just kind of used her as various labor tasks. But she says that she listened and paid attention, and she knows that the army is here for a lost city, but she states that they have with them a scholar and a mage who is obsessed with the old Istarian Empire and of their tales of flying cities fueled by the souls of dragons. And this person named Loazet is certain that one of these lost cities is here buried in the northern wastes. And they plan on finding it and reactivating it and using it to conquer not just Solamnia, but just all of Ansalon. Just having this giant mobile flying fortress with which they can stage all of their... I mean, war is all logistics, so if you can solve the logistics problem, it gets pretty crazy.
Probably at some stage I've told her that we were already sort of looking to go to a lost city.
Yeah.
And if she knows anything about people that took out the Kalaman Council, these Solamnia knights that were dead.
Yeah, so if you mentioned that part of it, so the Lost City thing, definitely she can confirm that. If you mention the Death Knights and you were chasing... do you remember any names from that event? I don't want to spoil anything. But...
there was Lord Soth and Caradoc. Now, I wasn't there, but I imagine these guys had already filled in Vendry and Darryl and everyone else that was there.
If you mention those events, then she kind of looks thoughtful and says that she hasn't heard anything specifically, but she has heard whispers of, quote, the Death Knight. But she hasn't picked up on what that element is doing, basically. Like, she's not quite certain. She hasn't...
She was a historian of sense, wasn't she?
Becklin?
Yeah, wasn't someone
She was
like
very interested in the history of Vogler.
Elyas was like learning under her and
Yeah.
learned how to do something under her?
She might know about who Soth is in some ways, because I think he's a fairly famous figure, at least in this country.
Oh, yeah,
Because at some stage, I think Vendry dropped that he was the Lord of Dark Card Keep.
Yes,
I took notes, from
which is
the
not
previous
too
notes.
far. I appreciate you. Which is not too far from Kalamon, honestly.
Yeah, in their history, he would be the tale of what not to become. So I think almost every Solamnic Knight would know who Lord Soth is.
Yeah, that's true. So she would recognize the name Soth. What she hasn't heard of is any specific mention of him while being a prisoner, other than she's heard people whisper about the Death Knight, but she has not seen any of that, at least from her point of view. So wherever she's been kept at these camps or whatever, she hasn't seen about that, but she has at least heard these specific phrases that could be drawn back to Lord Soth. So she's not sure where that fits into all this. What you all remember is that Lord Soth is actually kind of what you were chasing originally, as he took this cataclysmic fire, this specific energy source from this fuel that was created when Istar fell, and has taken that into the Northern Wastes. And that's what you've been finding. And Lord Soth's the one that even mentioned the Lost City stuff, so...
Yeah, also
But is there any
mention to
way that
Becklin, too, that
Elyas can get Darryl kind of alone where he can chat with him in quiet?
If you request it, yeah.
Yeah, I will let him know that I'm very happy to see him. Ask him if he has heard from Dalamar since we last saw him on the coast.
He kind of chuckles and says, Elyas, I don't have your gifts. I don't typically hear from people unless I physically see them or I receive a message, and we don't exactly get a lot of messages out here in the Northern Wastes.
And I asked him if he has heard from, and I'm trying to remember the guy's name, that's our age, that his father was like the pompous ass that was in Bogler to start
Baccharis.
with.
The Baccharis, yeah.
Bakar, if we've heard from Baccharis Jr., or if Baccharis Sr. has gotten word from his son.
Junior's dead, right?
No, he was captured.
No. He couldn't, he didn't respond to when I sent a sending, so I'm not sure if he is captive and he can't talk, or he is with them and he's afraid to talk. I've got some suspicions.
He says he hasn't had any contact with Kalamon. There's just no way, unfortunately, for them to get or receive messages out here through any kind of normal means. It's like, I hope to finish what we can do here and then return back, or take our last stand here, whatever is going to happen.
Okay. And I tell him I will take my leave. And he reaches out and he grabs him on the shoulder, like, and looks him in the eye, and very quietly he, tells him to hang in there, that everything will be okay.
Darryl will look at you very seriously, and he's like, Elyas, I've been meaning to ask you about the new robes. Is everything okay?
They make me very, aren't they slimming? And I'm sure that he would have talked to Darryl the last time, and the last couple of times since we were split and met up a couple of times, that he would have told him about the vision that he had from Lunatari, and that he had to change alliances to Lunatari for a season to help defeat this foe that we have, and that he would return to the Red Robes as soon as he can. But until then, he has done this under
the direction of Lunatar, his goddess,
Yeah.
in order to bring balance to Krynn. I know it may not make sense to you, but this is the goddess's will.
Says, well, if it makes sense to you, then I have no problem with it. I just hope it, I suppose it would be naive to think that this war won't change us all in some way.
That it already has, I'm afraid. I must take my leave. And he turns and walks away.
Becklin will mention another figure. So she mentioned one name, Loazet, was the researcher, scholar, and mage. And she actually nods to Becklin and says, wore robes like yours. The new black robes I see, because Becklin is not aware of this change. Mentioned that Loazet was the one who was obsessed and an expert in the Istarian Empire, and is the one that has supposedly found the Lost City and is working with the Dragon Army to claim it, discover it. The other important figure that she kept seeing and witnessing and was a high-ranking member of this organization, his name is Belephaon, and she mentions that he is a devoted priest of Takesis, and he possessed powers that definitely shook her when it came to showcasing the ties to the goddess. And he claimed to be the voice of the goddess, and was basically pretty much the leader. I mean, they had like sub, generals, like one that you faced at Camp Carrying Clay, but the leader of at least this whole branch of the army seemed to be Belephaon, but Loazet was also like right there. And I don't know, she wasn't sure if he had an official rank in the army or if he was just given such high esteem because it was his knowledge that they were basically using to locate this site.
We've heard Belethion a few times before.
I believe you've heard both these names.
All the pieces of paper from the camp, maybe?
Yeah.
Paper and Belethion, I think, is the one they said, surrender the town under the name of Belethion.
Yes, very good. Yeah.
Belethion is the high priest.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Viruzah, who was a green draconian wizard that was, I think I got a notation that they were destroyed.
Yep. You ended up killing them in the Sunward Fortress.
Yeah, and then Loazet is like the powerful dragon army commander, I guess, who's like over, I guess, under Takesis or equal to Loth or something.
Well, Becklin is confirming that Loazet is considered very high ranking, but that he's specifically a mage and a scholar and an expert on Istar, and they're using his knowledge of the region and of the past to find the Lost City. But she does mention that he is considered to be pretty high ranking because of that. But she mentioned the fact that he doesn't necessarily she almost didn't get the vibe that he was like necessarily a true believer with them. He was just more in it for like the obsessive like researcher, basically. Like he was in it for the love of the game, whereas the others were very
access.
Yeah, the others were very much like for the goddess, and this guy was like, I just really want to find this place. But those are the two important names she dropped. And then if you all want to share the information, like, oh yeah, we've totally heard about these. And remember, Belephaon was the one at Vogler, and then she'll be like, oh yeah, well, I saw that asshole. He is a powerful cleric, apparently.
Yeah, I put it in the chat too. I just want to make sure that we tell Becklin that Seer has that spearhead that we found, and maybe she can look into that with all her knowledge.
Has anybody else told you about this, or have you gone to anybody and gotten more explanations about this at all? This is the thing
we showed the person.
We kind of know.
Hello thingy.
Yeah, we showed the mayor. Yeah, who we're freaking out about anyway, and she kind of backed off.
Okay,
so it kind of makes me. Yeah, it kind of makes like Mike the player know exactly what it is, but like Rowan's like, she's scared of a spirit. Yeah.
Right. Okay. If you show that to Becklin, explain where you found it. She does grow very wide-eyed about this, and you can see that her her historian fangirl is kind of going off a little bit as she sees this. She says, I can't be quite certain, but I believe this may be one of those fabled Dragonlances from the past. It's obviously been near destroyed, and I'm not sure it still has any power left in it, but I would certainly keep that close. Maybe it's brought us good fortune already, or can be used in some way, but surely this must be a sign. These are rare and special indeed. And after all this, maybe you can put it in a museum. But for now, I would keep such a precious thing very close. That is her theories. While you all are having this conversation, you get to see another reunion because Cudgel and Jayev arrive. They apparently were not at the army at the moment. They come back from scouting, and they get to have a wonderful reunion with Becklin. You kind of see all this again, where Cudgel and Becklin are very good friends, and Jayev worked for Cudgel, so it wasn't exactly a huge friendship there, but still was very warm and friendly about Cry as a free action. There you go. But yes, it's very, because Cudgel really thought that she'd never see him again, and they were the ones that actually really was like thought that that Becklin had sacrificed herself for those two specifically to like get out too, because they were the last ones to see her alive supposedly. But so they are overjoyed at seeing her, and there's a lot of tears being shared, and you get to go through that whole emotional roller coaster once again. And then at the end of all that, you're finally having a nice meal and drinks, maybe additional drinks for Korl. And
offer Becklin a banana.
And Cudgel basically lays bare and says, look, there's bad news. It looks like their entire fucking army is out there. They're camped around a canyon that cuts through this huge plateau, hundreds of feet in the air. And sure enough, you can see in the distance, there's just a giant, like comically huge plateau area that stretches up into the sky. And she says that, I reckon this canyon probably leads right into this lost city everyone's looking for. It's crawling with soldiers. There's, I don't know, hundreds, maybe even thousands of them. But there looks to be multiple entry points and tunnels all over once you get to that canyon. We figured the least guarded one is this one, and she's kind of like drawing a map in the sand. There is a small outpost that looks like it's a pen or a stables for those flying little mini dragony things, and like a landing strip. I'm not something that I would actually know what that is in this world, because that's not something that typically happens.
Guys with paddles,
yeah.
lights,
yeah, exactly.
tower.
Yeah. So I think your best chance is to, I don't know, sneak or fight your way in, and then poke around a bit, and I bet there's hopefully an entrance around there somewhere you can get inside. Darrett's quiet, just kind of thinking through all this.
Be safe to say we might have gathered a few uniforms from the camp we just pillaged.
You could, yeah.
Just not ones for dwarves of that, because
everybody just looks over at Korl.
Human-sized uniforms.
Yeah. We already
Get some
told
stilts.
Seer it doesn't go to work. Well, it might be good
Kazra's been kind of
have a black robe.
Kazra's been kind of picking at her food this whole time, and when they talk about the plateau and everything, she's going to say, so did you see a big black dragon by any chance? And then she starts picking at her food a little bit again.
Cudgel says, we didn't see any actual dragons, no, just those little ones. But those little ones are all over the place. They got a whole contingent of flyers everywhere. And riders.
Okay, so we have to free those guys. Got it.
And if we go back to Heartshollow, maybe we could wrangle some for ourselves.
Darryl finally speaks up after a long moment and says, well, we brought this army for a reason. And Cudgel's like, Darryl, they outnumber us like 3-4 to 1, maybe more. If there's, we don't know how many are in the canyon or the city yet. Darryl says, but the last thing they expect is to be attacked here in the middle of the northern wastes. We have worked for weeks to trek across this wasteland and find this location. The least we can do, and he turns to all of you, is give you all a chance to get in there and thwart this plan of theirs. And if Mechlin is correct, we cannot let them have such a weapon.
Head-on attack. They'll never expect it twice in a row.
I don't expect it will go great for us, but at least we can buy you a distraction.
You don't all have enough energy to take on a full-scale assault. We should try and soften it up a little bit. If we go ahead, maybe we can open the gates at least.
Allow me.
Dragon Riders, though, they'll see us from a
Yeah,
mile
that's actually what Cudgel brings up too. She's like, they've got scouts everywhere in the sky. They have spellcasters, numerous ones. We were almost caught several times. We couldn't really creep much closer. I hate to say it, but Darryl may have a point here. A large-scale distraction. Maybe your best bet. And she gestures to all of you. You are the special forces, yes?
I go by the Great Shields. Just so emotional after that other battle.
Darryl says, if we can provide a distraction with the army, perhaps you all can hit this outpost and get in with minimal conflict. I don't know what you'll face in the city itself, but getting you a chance to get in there, I think, is the best chance that we have.
Could we not pull on that resource of the Sylvanesti and Dalamar, or are they too far away?
Darryl has not heard anything from them.
Direct assault it is.
He almost wants to say something about the tenuous elvish. He starts to say something pithy and then kind of swallows it and doesn't say anything else about about the trust of elves.
Oh, Korl says it.
You can't trust those guys.
If the Sea Elves could, they would. They're peaceful people. They're not assholes at all.
Well, then let's make a plan.
Yeah.
Get the blank map out. Let's go. Fucking
Now's the montage.
Arrows.
Rukel Dust will definitely make sure you guys, the Fargab is working and still operational, and Darryl says this will be the primary way we'll be able to communicate. I don't know if it'll still. I got Rukel Dust probably actually say she's not sure if it'll work, or how, depending on how far you all have to go within the city, or how much the Kalamon army is going to have to retreat, if it'll work the whole time, but at least it'll work in the beginning where you all can communicate with each other.
We know when the canyon's supposed to flood. Do they got like a calendar or something on that?
They're not. No, they don't know about that. They don't have a calendar at all. That's one of the most frustrating places of this region. Is you don't know anything about when
there any
the tide is coming.
Things there? Doesn't look it.
From when you last left it, the tide was full, and it's hard to say if it's receded at all. But as you've approached, you've noticed it's a pretty elevated area, so you're not sure if the tide, even if it comes in full force, would affect this immediate region right here.
Oh, I thought the tides only affected those like grooved ravines, and they seem to be not around here at all.
I mean, technically it's all set dressing. Like it could be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if you look at it, you can see that it kind of just empties out into the vast area. It just depends on how far it gets pushed inland. It may not even come out this far.
Okay.
And Darryl is pretty sobered about it. He's not like thrilled about this plan, but he's like, we've come out here. The morale has been low. These folks are chomping at the bit to get some action and try to get some revenge on these guys. So I think we can whip everybody into shape. Darryl says maybe Korl with a little help. We can try to energize the troops, and get folks excited about possibly making a bit of a suicide run here. His plan is to kind of do a feint maneuver, if possible, where it looks like they're going to overextend or something, and then they're going to try to pull back without being like a total rout, but definitely provide enough of a skirmish and a distraction. And he's Kudjal and Jave have already scouted out some like multiple spots they can retreat to that would be more temporarily fortified. If they can, he obviously knows that once the battle happens, it's going to be a shit show. But if they can maintain some level of organization, they can hopefully retreat and reduce their losses and all that. So it's a lot of like montage military strategy planning, which any or none of you can be a part of if you so choose.
It would just help Darryl with like ideas of how to packed an army so that they're not all one target for a dragon, like just filling in minimal information I took while
just because you haven't seen one doesn't mean they don't have one. And Darryl says if they really have this dragon that you all saw, we're just fucked like completely. Like we have nothing against that. So
and it's not the only one.
No open areas. Stagger.
Yeah, he's like I am not prepared for that. I'll be honest. So that's not going to go well. But he's like,
also vinegar, much of it.
Yeah. But he's like, whatever you see happen, whatever happens, you all stay to your mission. Make this worth it, is what he says very seriously. Like, I know you will, treat this with all the serious and gravitas that this will require of you. And I know that you all have what it takes to stop them. I don't know how far they've made it. I don't know how large this place is. I don't know what you're going to expect or what you're going to come across here, but I hope we see each other again. Is basically what he says.
How far away are we?
You're about Kudjal and Jay have estimated you're about a day away from like their outer perimeter.
Okay, so if we travel at night and hide, and then in the morning they attack, then when it's all messed up, we can probably sneak in, and then they can get away. But I think maybe if we're already in place hiding before the attack, it would make it easier on everybody. Just an idea.
Yeah, if you mention that, he will absolutely nod about that. And he's like, that's if you can get safely as close as possible, I think that's probably an ideal situation. And Cudgel and Jav could even offer to help
Not good.
lead you all, because they've done the scouting and they can kind of take you up there.
That would be my suggestion, but again, Rowan doesn't lead the group; he just follows and survives.
Yeah.
Before we break off from the rest of the army, Kazra does want to kind of take Darrett aside and just say, Darrett, don't take any stupid risks. I already lost my best friend. If I lost you too, I couldn't handle this. Just be safe and come and get us when we call you, okay?
He tries to be stern, and then he kind of fumbles a little bit with his words and just kind of looks down and nods. And he's having trouble like meeting your gaze, basically. But he says, Kazra, I can't promise you anything, but I will always try to keep these people safe as best as I can.
Hey, keep yourself safe.
I have a bit of a Captain America complex for the martyrdom, so I'll try. Sure, definitely know about it.
She runs up to him and just wraps her arms around him and gives him the biggest bear hug she can.
Probably like lifts him off his feet a little bit.
Yeah, and then she kisses him on the cheek, and he goes, "Okay, the other cheeks when I come back."
He blushes deeply at that. And he just kind of nods, and he gets a little emotional, but he definitely tries to like regain his composure as best he can. Oh, Jared, can you hear us?
I can now. It's just everything just kind of crashed.
Oh, okay.
And then it looked like I thought you'd reset your router or something because everybody came back in.
Okay.
You wanting to do sending?
Well, I haven't, but I haven't heard the last like 30 seconds of what anybody said, so I would know what I would need sending for.
It was so much Elyas shit talking. It's good you weren't there.
You're so dead you don't even know.
Yeah, we killed you in a social cutscene.
It's the eyeshadow he wears. I don't get it.
I was blank. I went somewhere else for a minute.
Just had to go to the bathroom. Yeah, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Yeah, so I think the plan is for Cudgel and Jaev to help lead you all under cover of darkness as close as they feel comfortable getting, and then the Darrett will lead the army to attack their army basically and clash. And during that attack, it will hopefully pull out enough of the forces to make it possible to actually slip into the canyon. And then within that canyon, Cudgel and Jaev were able to spot what they believe would be the easiest and closest spot to check out for entrance, which is this kind of a stables area for their Dragonels, which they've pointed out all that information to you all. Is there anything else you want to do while in the camp? And we've already done the long resting and the level up, so you all should be fully rested from all of that. If there's any supplies that you need to purchase, they don't exactly have like potions or anything or vendors, but they do have basic like most of the basic stuff from the player's handbook. I think they could requisition somewhat. Well, I say that, but they don't have like a store, but they have a general like barracks and things you might be able to get from.
It's a barter system.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I see you have that crossbow.
Darrett would certainly not mind giving you all anything that you required if you were missing anything. I think it was mostly Seer that was wanting to get some upgrade, wasn't it?
Yeah, we want to buy her some gear, I think.
Yeah.
Like some heavy armor.
Yeah. We could use
Get
horses.
our splint. I mean, we could all pull some money from that 800 and just do it, because I think it's like 200 normally.
Okay. Yeah, I would not have a problem with that.
Yeah. Do you want splint, Kazra, while we're doing it?
No, but maybe half plate. Maybe could I upgrade my I still want to keep the breastplate because I really like that breastplate, but could I add extra armor on to make it into half plate?
Maybe.
Like spend the amount of money that would be the difference or
Sure.
something?
Yeah. That's fine. If you want
8 days
to.
later,
Korl just-
350.
Yeah. The 350.
I think it might be less. 750 and 500 from memory.
Yeah, I think so. So 250. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I will switch that up.
Nice. Are we planning on maybe like going up the side of the plateau? Should we get a climber's kit? Something?
Cudgel says no. She says they thought of that, but like you would just be the most hilarious sitting targets for their flyers. They would just instantly notice you. So she says the best thing to do is actually stay to the ground, and we'll try to be as close to the wall as possible, and hope that distraction like brings out enough people, and we'll slip. I mean, it's a big canyon, and we'll just slip inside as best we can. Or she says you all will slip inside. I guess I don't know if Cudgel and Jay are actually gonna go with you, but
Yeah.
I'll lead you
On the
there.
map, you kind of see under K. It looks like almost looks like a little cave entrance. So I'm assuming that's where we're aiming for.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm good to go whenever else is ready.
Okay. Yep. You all enjoy a well, perhaps anxious sleep here. With there's anxieties here, but it's also like the first time you're back with a full group of friends and allies, and you can all reminisce and tell some good stories and have all those moments as well. But no, Darryl definitely discourages any heavy drinking before the night of the battle. And especially because
Carl does it anyway.
yeah. Especially since you all are heading out at night, basically to get ahead of the action. So Jab and Cudgel leads you all, and it's a little tiring to have to travel after that excursion, but thankfully they know they've done the scouting ahead and the path, so they can get you there relatively unscathed. And sure enough, it is a just massive plateau that rises from the waste. You can see these ancient cliffs soaring hundreds of feet high, and there is a wide canyon that splits the plateau's face. And then you see in front of it just countless red tents spilling out from this canyon, and you can just imagine like the swarms of soldiers that would be roaming around at night. Not so much. You still see some patrols and obviously lights and things. And even at night, there's
There
a
must
few...
be so many hobgoblin bosses in those tents. Making me nervous.
A certain ratio of... Yep. And even at night, you can see some of the flyers overhead, and there's moments where like, Cudgel and Jaya basically tell you to like shush and like lay low, and then you get up and move, and then lay low, and then get up and move. Like it's kind of a tense like situation of getting closer. But you get into a pretty solid position where you think you're within, I don't know, maybe a quarter mile of the canyon entrance, and that's about as close as they'll feel comfortable getting. A tense situation, yes. Thank you. And then your Fargab kind of goes off, and you hear the crack, which definitely startles you all for a second. And you can see the sun has started to rise, and Darrett's basically saying, "Are you all in position? We are lined up and ready to go."
Kazra nods to Darrett.
The Darrett who's not with you right now.
Okay.
You're
Just
nodding.
nod to the phone. Just nod.
Who carries the Fargab? I keep forgetting. Is it who's carrying the Fargab?
I usually carry it.
Okay. Okay. So if somebody needs to get on the comms and talk.
Somebody answer this.
Ready? It's go time.
There's that moment in a video game where just the entire world like pauses for you to make this one critical choice, and like just everybody's frozen.
Once you make this decision, you can't go back.
Right? Yeah, this is a critical moment. Are you done exploring the Northern Wastes? Because it will be closed off after you make it past this point.
Ah, man, this is going to be bad, isn't it?
Make sure you make a hard save here. Okay, you give the thumbs up, and within just a few minutes, you hear alarm bells and shouts ringing out in the camp, followed by like smoke signals. And in the far distance away, you can just make out the armor of some of Kalaman's vanguard soldiers approaching, and many of them even rushing in and catching the just wakening up Dragon Army by surprise. They're even like rushing into the tents, the actual Dragon Army camp, and it's causing a huge alarm. And you immediately see soldiers spilling out from the canyon, rousing up the rest of the camp, the whole thing becoming this big buzzing beehive of activity. Several of these mounted Dragonel flyers come just soaring out and just rocketing you back with the wind force. And after you see a number of them leave, and then a moment, and there's no other, at least flyers leaving, that's when Cudgel and JF kind of turn and give you the nod. And at this point, you have to basically almost shout to each other to even hear each other when you're right next to them. And Cudgel will say, I think this is where you go. Good luck to you.
Give her a big dwarven hold shake.
Yeah, the glass thing. Yeah. They nod, and you all rush in to the canyon, which thankfully it is complete chaos a bit as soldiers are rushing forward. It's almost too easy for you all to even make it inside, and thankfully the canyon is very wide. And some of you can even be disguised as soldiers, which probably help at least deter a bit. You're not sure how effective your disguises would be. And you can approach this outpost, which is basically just a pen, a stables area, pressed up against the massive cliff walls. And beside it, sure enough, you see a strip of land that has been cleared of rocks. And even as you approach, you can see one of them, literally picture like a jet taking off, where it's a soldier mounted on one of those Dragonels and just takes a few mighty a running start, and then takes to the air with its wings and flies up and over to where you all kind of have to duck out of the way. In fact, why don't you all, unless you have some other means you want to tell me, give me a stealth check to avoid being spotted at the moment. If you want to do a different action, then let me know, but stealth would be the default here.
Good thing I upped my dex.
Got some really good ones and some really not so good ones.
Kazra with double 19s.
I know, with the disadvantage of the half plate, but she will not be seen.
Well, Elyas is pulling some bullshit.
You'd assume Elyas would be the last one to need a disguise. The black robe in an evil place. They're probably just like, cool.
All the dust is on my black robe, though, and it's all
Yeah.
sparkly and shit.
What you see is that some of you are able to kind of duck out of the way, but a few of you are either making too much noise or just, armor glinting off in the sun. You do catch the eye of the last soldier who just took off, and he immediately whirls around and is ready to fight you all as you approach. Set this up for a second. This area, you can see that the pens are you're only about 30 or 40 feet away from the start of the pens on the south side, but you do also see just a few soldiers standing guard, looking very apprehensive, and they're about 60 feet away. I'll put you on the map here. But since you are spotted, I'm going to go ahead and ask for everyone to roll me some initiative, please. You're at the south end of this map.
Roll my thing. I'm just going to run for a wee. I'll be really quick. Sorry.
What's I going to do?
Oh,
The tandem football.
everyone can add +1.
Oh. It could matter. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, you. Let's do some battle. Nope, not break. Sorry, wrong one. Battle.
One extra on my roll? Hell yeah. Thank you, Carl.
Okay, you guys did pretty good on initiative. Most of you. Wait, there's one more thing. Is there
And I had advantage and got a 7.
0? Okay, Rowan, you are the first one to respond. So you've got, you were just spotted. At the moment, you're only spotted by this guy flying. He's about in front of you, but he's about 30 feet in the air at the moment.
Okay, so Rowan will place a hunter's mark on him, and then he will fire his longbow. Ugh.
You get advantage because you're assassin. It's your new thing, man.
I do get advantage, don't I? That's right. My apologies.
Is that for attacking somebody that hasn't acted yet?
So I will use my inspiration because I feel like I need to hit this guy.
Okay.
So use his inspiration, attack again. There we go.
Oh, it's a crit! Yikes! That was a good use.
Hurt so much.
Yeah, and then he'll put all his nasty stuff on, and I will use my savage attacker.
What is going on here?
I'll take the second one.
You do
61,
even
baby.
more because
Wait, somebody
of your
explain the math to me.
Okay, so
so much.
he gets Hunter's Mark is the 1d6. He gets his sneak attack, which is 2d6. He gets 2d6 for Dreadful Strike, and then he gets an extra 3 because he's a 3rd level assassin, and because he hit, he gets 3 extra points of damage.
Oh my dear lord.
But I gotta take all that stuff off now. Hold on a second.
That's the most I think I've seen in a single attack, and I've seen some Divine Smites in my day.
That
Yeah, I think
that
you
may
can
be
do
the
90
single
on
highest
perfect dice.
roll here.
What the fuck? I guess because it's a crit on all of that, so that's why all the dice is doubled.
That's right.
Do you have savage attack? Is that what
I
that
did.
was?
That's what the,
Yeah.
You roll the weapons damage twice. You don't
Oh,
roll the other stuff
I
twice.
just
So
I just rerolled it again.
whatever the difference is, or take the first
So-
one. Sorry to
okay,
be a
so
bummer,
instead of
but that's how that works.
It's totally cool. So instead of a 6, I'll take the 13. So 13, 16, 22.
Yeah,
42,
do 7 on top of the
52,
first number, which
like,
would be 55.
Yeah.
55 is still sick as hell. Good lord.
Still good, Darryl.
It's still good, man. Shit, man.
55 damage with a single arrow. This is from Hunter's Mark, Sneak Attack, because you have advantage.
Yeah, Dreadful Strike.
Oh wait, did you have
And
advantage
then-
on this hit? What was the advantage from?
Being assassin.
Being
Yeah,
an
and
assassin?
I
Okay,
attacked him first. Like if I attack first in the round, I get advantage.
you get
on the
advantage. Okay.
guy. Yeah, and then he'll shoot again.
And that's right. This was just the first
Yeah,
attack because you had advantage, you missed with advantage, then used inspiration to
yeah. Sorry, I don't have advantage on
get a
this
reroll.
one, but
Does inspiration just give you advantage though, or does it give you a reroll?
It gives you a reroll.
Reroll,
but
okay.
you've got the first one.
Yeah. So
All right,
then,
55 damage. He's still alive, but obviously that
So
was
then 11 more, and then Rowan's done. Rowan will move.
all right.
over
11
here.
takes him out, hits him right in the fucking head. After the first one, like nearly unseated him completely, and he just falls to the ground dead. Good lord, that's insane.
Was
Sorry,
he up
DM.
in the air a bit as well?
Yeah, they were like 30 feet up in the air. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like literally just shot, like literally did this shot while he was like moving, had just taken off, had spotted you guys, and Rowan just like bam, bam, shot him twice, and the guy just fell down, dead.
Rowan
That
just
would
looks at
make a
you
bit
guys
of
and just goes,
noise. Just the guy hitting the ground for 30 feet.
Yeah, I will have to give you inspiration for that insane crit, Rowan.
Thank you.
That's that might be a record that I've seen. Goodness, a crit that involves sneak attack and other effects is insane. In fact, I kind of want to like screenshot this because nobody's gonna believe me. Okay. What's funny is these guys weren't necessarily going to notice you yet, but then this body just hits the ground like very dramatically in the distance. Like
After everybody.
after he takes off, I mean, they're probably still looking in that general direction, but then they just see him just slam to the ground, and they're just suddenly like, "Oh shit!" So immediately start barking orders that there's enemies down here.
And then we're slightly in camouflage. We're all trying to find out how that happened.
The hot dogs guy, yeah. Which that guy will immediately grab a crossbow and start firing. And we'll just use Token Fate to fire at Kazra. With the let's see if it's the range. I don't think it's a thing with heavy crossbow. No, you're in range. Okay. How about a 23? Hit the. What's the new
yeah,
AC, by the way?
20.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy, garbage damage. 3 piercing and 3 fire damage.
Okay. You can take that 6. No problem.
And the second one will shoot at Darryl. Or the second attack, sorry, not the second person. Does a 15 hit you? And it does not. Actually, you know what? I forgot their Draconic Devotion is off because there's fucking dragons flying around. They've got advantage on all their attacks. So
Have another go.
we're gonna have another go. How about a 16?
Misses. My AC went up.
Misses. Everybody's AC went up. Curses. 260 feet. Reaction make me. Okay, that doesn't go off. Kazra, you're next.
Okay, so the different looking guy up there is the one that shot at me, right?
Yes, you recognize the officers are a lot more heavily armored and can shout orders and stuff and have crossbows.
Okay,
There's
so
one of these ones.
Kazra just starts slowly walking forward, and she's loading her heavy crossbow at the time. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she's going to shoot the guy with the heavy crossbow. So let's get an attack. Where is that? Is that rolling? Oh, the first one, 18. Does that hit?
18 does not hit the heavily armored officers.
Ooh. Okay, so she throws down her crossbow onto the ground at that point, and she pulls out a couple daggers and throws them at number 2. So let's see, thrown daggers. There they are. 2. Boom, boom. Just throws them quick at number 2.
Do you have disadvantage? What is the range on a dagger thrown? Or is that we did it twice?
I think. Oh, I meant to do it. Yeah, twice, so that's the first attack. And that one misses then.
14
And
misses.
Yeah. So then 2 more attacks. 1 and 2. Does a 17 hit that guy?
17 would, but as I was saying, don't you have disadvantage if it's outside 20 feet?
Yeah, that was the first. Oh, yeah, I rolled a. 14, 23. Oh, yeah, sorry. I will roll one more time. I thought that I rolled twice. 15, does that hit?
15 does not hit.
She just says, crud. And she puts her head down in shame and she goes, oh, shoot, there's another guy in there, and points over to right about here.
Yep.
And that is
Look out, radioactive man.
Yeah, you can see one another officer in here, very, very well armored, but he doesn't appear to be. He appears to be doing something else. You can't quite see, but he's doing something else in this pen other than turning around and facing you.
Oh, can't he do that at home?
I didn't suppose.
It gets lonely on the dragon.
Put it away. There's a fight going on.
15, 20.
I saw dragons and I'm fanatical.
I can only get close enough to hurl some javelins at Kazra. Let's do that. But because they can see the dragon, or a dragon creature, they get advantage on their attack rolls. A 23 to throw at Kazra for 4 piercing and 4 fire. We'll do it again for 22. How dare you raise your AC at me? I will not allow it. For 5 piercing and 4 damage, for fire damage. Oof. Elyas.
Elyas is going to move up to there. And he is going to pop his collar. And he's going to cast lightning bolt.
Oh boy.
3rd level. I can. That one that I needed to. No, they need to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
It's not a good lightning one. I guess that's close. Let's see. It's at aimed at 1 and 2 right here. Or how do you want to aim? There you go. Yeah. It's a perfect line, actually.
That's why I was counting.
Dex save. They do not have advantage on saves. Let's go 1 and 2. Ooh, pretty good dex saves, though.
So it's half damage. They take 10 points.
10 points. Okay. There you go. Crack. The one in the front looks pretty fucked up after that lightning blast.
And that's it. I did like really, really poor on that damage roll.
Oh yeah, little ones too. 8d6. Well, the next one to go would be the officer that fucking got shot and fell off of the Dragonel. So he is. Ooh, I wonder. Oh crap.
He was
I'm a
dead.
one-trick pony, buddy. That's all I got.
Well, he was, but here's the interesting thing. His
Zombies.
well, with no, with the mounted combat rules, I was gonna have the Dragonel move on his turn, but now he's no longer dead.
Oh,
Should
yeah,
I
that
just
makes
have
sense.
the Dragonel go on his turn?
Yeah,
Does
just-
that make sense for all of you?
Just the Dragonel on that turn.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're gonna have to remind me that that's Dragonel's turn. This creature is trained to fight, so it will turn and growl, and it seems to preternaturally seek out Rowan, who downed his rider, and does a swoop attack at you, which it was not really attack, but he flies in and then flies out of your reach as he does so best he can. 5, 10. He has to go, what, about 25 feet down and then another 30 feet back up in the air. So we'll say he ends up here. And as he does so, he makes 2 rend attacks at you. He is not devoted to himself, so these are not at advantage. There's a 14, probably not. And how about a 17? 17 is a hit for 11 slashing and 2 fire damage. And it flies back up into the air, and we'll say it's about 30 feet back up there, which doesn't seem to bother you too much because you've got the bow. Mr. Korl.
Just run up here and then viciously mock number 1 here. Say, you're gonna wish you hadn't done that.
Wisdom
So
save.
wisdom save 16.
Oh, this guy is made of sterner stuff. It's just absolutely
He
clutch
sure is.
on the saves. You can't mock me.
Okay, that's it.
I am devoted to the goddess. Mr. Darryl.
Righty. Joko 1 is pretty hurt.
I would probably say he is bloodied.
Yeah, okay, bloody. All right, let's rage. I did that? Yeah, I did that. Anyway, and I get 20 feet of movement for free, so I'm going to come up to.
Where's my rage? I need my rage animation. Where's that?
I know, I
I'm not-
hit the wrong button.
I'm not feeling it.
Enter rage.
There we
There
go.
it is. Sorry, boss. So I get to move up 20 feet, and then I'm going to move up. Yeah, perfect. Up to here. I've got my pike in one hand, but with this first guy that's like half like, I don't know, checking over a wound, I'm just going to go up and punch him in the face.
He's busy yelling at Korl still.
So that is going to be... I'm going to do it reckless.
Fucking Darryl with over
Gonna be
100 hit
21
points
to
here.
hit.
You are just punching in
I
the face.
now,
Wow.
with my new grappler feat, a punch and grab. So first I'll do my damage.
For those of you listening in the
gonna-
future, there's a gif of He-Man punching the camera right now. I have the power.
Oh, wait. I won't roll it twice because I'm savage, because you don't roll with unarmed attack unless you got dice. But I do add frenzy. So this first one is 14 damage to punch to the face.
Okay,
Is he still alive?
He is not still alive.
I hold him anyway
Okay.
because I want to.
Yeah. You punch
Because
his
when he's
lights
dead,
out.
he fails the dex save.
Yes, he automatically fails any dex saves to grapple him.
I don't want to be gruesome. I don't punch him through the chest.
No,
I
no,
just punch
yeah.
him in the neck. I punch him in the neck to the point you can't breathe. I'm just going to carry him.
I mean, you
with
can
me.
punch somebody and have them die from it. It happens.
Yeah, but with my new feat of grappler, when I punch people, I can grapple them,
Okay.
and then the movement doesn't cost extra.
Okay.
So I'm bringing him with me. I then move up to here. Hang on. Let's get up to here. So I'm holding one guy. I drop him at the feet of this jerk.
What the hell?
And then I'm going to use my pike to hit this guy with my second attack. So second attack,
Just deposit him
pike,
HP.
advantage, roll.
Oh.
This is not cool enough. I demand inspiration. I'm going to roll again, just a single time.
Yeah.
I drop my pike,
the
and
nat
then I
one.
fart a little bit, and I pick it back up, and then I cry.
You were so
And that'll be
focused
my
on
turn.
carrying the other guy's, like, destroyed body.
Yeah, that's my turn. That's everything used.
Darryl, what you see, now that you're close to the pens, is you see that officer was not engaged with inappropriate sexual congress, but was in fact in the middle of mounting a final Dragonel still in the pens.
Still sexual.
Not that kind of mount.
No, what I meant was not mounting.
What
I
a
mean
man
climbing on top. Oh, no, it's
and
still
his
bad. It's still
Dragonel
bad.
do in the privacy of their own stables.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he just spends his turn actually mounting the creature, and then it starts making its way out here. Let's see, how far can it go? 5, 10. You know what I'll have it do is he will have it walk, and then I'll have the Dragonel actually. Yeah, he'll probably just. Oh gosh, now I don't know what to do. You've given me a lot to work with here. I know what I'll do. The officer will use his assault orders. You drew on him. So we'll put the Dragonel up close as he's like trying to lead it out, like taxiing it basically out of the pens because the pens aren't really big enough to fly around in. But he'll use his
Using
assault.
commercial airline terms.
That's all I know, damn it. I don't know the proper dragon maneuver terms. But he'll use his assault orders to actually target the soldier here. I guess he can't order his Dragonel because they don't have Draconic Devotion. But yeah, he'll order the soldier to make a attack on you, Darryl.
Gets advantage.
Yes, he does.
Oh wait, is this an open? Sorry. Is this an open pit area? I thought for some reason I thought these are windows. Is this open?
This is open. Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to his movement. When he comes to within range, I'm going to attempt to push the rider 10 feet. Attack.
Okay.
Yeah. So with advantage because I was reckless still.
You're gonna.
Hitting it. I get to roll twice because it's savages on each turn. 20.
Good lord.
So I hit the rider for 20 and push him back 10 feet. I think they can attempt to stay mounted. I'd have to look at that.
Ooh, I don't remember those rules either.
Combating.
Yeah.
Yeah. They make saves quite often to not fall off their mount. It's usually like a deck save.
Okay.
It's like a kid riding behind a bicycle and you grab him and the bike keeps going and he doesn't.
Mounts and vehicles.
If an effect is about to move your mount against its will while you're on it, you must succeed on a DC deck save or fall off, landing with the prone condition. So that actually happens when your mount is moved against its will. But I could also...
Oh, isn't it when you are as well?
If an effect is about to move your mount against its will while you're on it, you must succeed on a DC deck.
I mean, he still moves out of the range of it.
Yeah, so I'm still going to have it apply to him, too. So let's give him a dex. Let's give him the dex save to stay on. It's a DC 10. Oops, he's got +4.
Shit the bed. I didn't.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Probably has advantage.
He takes
for being
20...
so aroused from dragons.
Yeah, he's so aroused. Okay, as I was saying before you rudely got that crit,
Sorry.
I do need to put in my crit
Tally.
database there. Yep, my tally. Yeah, he'll use assault orders to order the soldier to try to stab at you. Sword attack.
And he does get advantage. That just hits.
7 slashing and 2 fire.
Take half of the slashing, so 5. Maybe I'll take my own damage nodes here. I don't have to do it later.
And then it's that soldier's turn now, and he'll just attack with his 2 longsword attacks. Say, you bastards! 20 should hit 7 slashing and 3 fire. And a 23 should hit for 8 slashing and 1 fire.
5, so 11. Cute.
Then, to represent the ongoing battlefield around you, we get to roll on a fun little table. I can find what happens here. Or Darryl, if you want to roll on it, since you were the last one, I have to... Give me 1 second to remember the hell it is.
Would you like rolled?
So my macros don't really work anymore, but the tables still do. Something must have happened on Roll20's end that kind of broke all the macros here.
Battle of High Hill? No.
Nope, sorry, I just added it. Look for P5A4 Winds End Battlefield.
Oh, hello. And roll?
Hit the roll button on that one.
On the green sheet. Oh, sorry. P5 Dragon Army Patrol. No, Battlefield.
Nope.
There it is. Sorry.
Winds End Battlefield. Yep. A dead Dragonel falls from the sky, crashing in a 10-foot area centered on a random player character who isn't in the Dragonel pens.
It's the one that Rowan killed its rider. It just suddenly wanted to die.
Let's have everybody except Darryl just give me because you're kind of almost in the Dragonel pens. Give me a D20, and the lowest person is going to get hit by this thing. Okay, Kazra, you've got a dead Dragonel crashing on top of you in a 10-foot area. Thankfully, nobody's near you. But you must give me a dexterity. Ooh, that's a lot of fucking damage. Dexterity saving throw. Is a giant creature is going to have to fall on you.
Nice.
Okay, good save. Why don't you give me a 6d10? Or no, sorry, you don't take any damage if you make the save. Ooh, that's good. Okay, you roll out of the way.
How much damage was it?
Probably about 30 damage if it's 6d10. So yeah, crashing down from the sky is this creature, and you manage to just dodge out of getting slammed into by it. Okay, we go to Rowan.
Okay, so first thing Rowan's going to do is move his hunter's mark here onto the Dragonelle.
Okay.
And then he's going to move 40 feet away. And then he's going to shoot said Dragonelle. I'm going to make sure everything's turned off so I don't do any extra shit to him. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so 21
Yes.
for 10. And then he'll do it again. 19.
Yes. They're not
Which one?
as well armored. Although they do have some armor. They've got the barding on that they equip them with, but yeah, those
I was
both.
gonna try something else, but I remember they had that helmet on, so I can't communicate with it anyway.
Yeah. All right, it's taking
this
some
do?
damage though, so it just kind of gets angrier at you. Let's see. We got this officer who has the crossbow. He will probably saw Elyas do the lightning bolt, so he'll turn to Elyas and fire that crossbow at you with advantage because the Dragonelle flying around. So 15 hit the wizard.
You're muted.
Yeah, you're muted. Oh, shield spell's coming up.
That would be a negative.
Okay. I'll try again. A 17.
Nope.
Shield still.
Got an effective AC of 20 right now.
Nice. Damn you 20s. And then he'll use his assault orders to order up to 2 other creatures. Which I guess the officers can actually do it on themselves. They both have the Dark Draconic Devotion trait.
This guy's got his reaction back as well.
Okay. Thank you for reminding me.
takes
Yeah, actually, he just had his turn. So remind me, I can't use it on him the next time, I guess. But yeah, he'll be the recipient of one of them, so he'll use his advantage hit on Darryl.
Cool, baby.
A nat 20.
What you got, soldier boy?
I know. Probably not much, but we'll see. 8 slashing, 3 slashing, 2 fire, and 3 fire. So
5, so 10.
11 slashing and 5 fire. Yeah. And then the reaction of the officer will actually use his lance to skewer you, the mounted one on the Dragonelle. Ooh, or not. I rolled absolutely terribly for that.
Pull your pants up.
And then he will kind of duck back over here if he can. Kazra.
Okay, so Kazra is going to move up. Let's see. This is 30 feet right there.
You can't stand
And-
here. This guy's dead.
Oh, yeah, just walked over him, though. And as she walks over him, she's going to say, excuse me, just getting by here. And then she is going to pull out her Warhammer and take a couple swings at the guy right next to her. There's a 21 hit.
Yes.
Okay, so damage, and I'm going to push him back 10 feet.
Boy, 15.
Yep.
What's the custom? Is that a paladin thing?
Oh, my new what's it called, fighting style is dueling. So with a one-handed weapon in one hand, I get to do 2 extra damage.
A warhammer is a one-handed
So-
weapon? Damn.
Yeah, when I'm
she's
using
using
it
it
with a
one-handed.
shield. So So 15 for that guy, pushed back 10, and then she is going to use Second Wind.
That was max
With
damage, huh?
Yeah, and then let's see, where is my Second Wind? Boom. I get 16 hit points back, and I get to use the tactical shift to move up to half of my movement, which 10 will get me right up here. And she's going to take a swing at the guy on the Dragonelle with the Warhammer now.
Okay.
And let's see, all the way up here again. I'm going to use a luck point on that to re-roll it. 26.
That'll hit.
Does that hit him?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to re-roll that damage with Savage Attacker. So 12 and push him back 10 feet.
12. The officer up here?
Yeah.
Alright, so I gotta make another save. He did not have advantage, so he does get knocked off of his...
From Dragon bonus, or is that the
That's
whole
only for attacks.
Ah, okay.
They don't get advantage on saves.
Nice.
So he does get knocked off the mount.
Awesome, and that is the end of my turn then. And, oh wait, no, I'm going to say, Darryl, just stay near me and I can protect you a little.
We do this together.
Oh, that guy's dead. Elyas.
Elyas is going to move up to here, and he's going to cast Hasvelkrith and cast haste on Darryl.
Oh, good lord.
Not drugs. No.
Yeah, he really does have the power.
Sweet, sweet cocaine.
Now I've got meth rage.
He-Man just got more He-Man. No.
And that's my turn.
Lordy.
It's a concentration spell.
So that officer is actually this Dragonelle. Damn, Rowan, you went far.
Like an extra 30-foot movement, an extra attack, and plus 2 to your
it's
AC.
double speed. It's even more, baby.
Oh, Jesus.
more.
That's what I'm talking about.
15, 20, 25, 30. All right, takes him 40 feet just to get near you, Rowan, and swipe at you with his attacks. Oh my goodness. Well, one is a terrible miss. The second one is a hit. Rakes you for 9 slashing and 4 fire. And then he continues flying. Only makes it like here, and now is only about 20 feet in the air. Then we go to Korl.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Fount of Moonlight.
Fuck is that?
What?
Fount of
What's
Moonlight.
that?
You made this up.
This is a newer spell.
Yeah.
It's that renegade magic.
Something like Flash Dance, you know, it's just light around me and I'm backlit, like from wherever you're looking at me. Yeah.
You're blinded as soon as he does this.
What a feeling!
Just running around little leg warmers.
Cool, right?
And then I'm gonna give-
Obliteration. Spells you resist to radiant damage. Your melee attacks deal an extra 2d6 radiant damage at hit. Wow.
I'll give Darryl a Bardic Inspiration, and then I will take a swing at, I guess, number 2 down here, the armored guy.
He's actually prone, so you have, I believe,
Oh.
advantage. He got knocked off his mount.
Wow. Thank God.
Nice.
26 will hit with advantage, yeah.
13 damage.
Ooh, he's literally glowing. You're glowing.
And that's my turn.
Yeah, that guy's looking pretty messed up.
You do
Hasted
the other part,
Darryl.
there's the after. Oh, it's after
Sorry?
you take damage. Sorry. I was just reading it for
Oh, yeah.
the reaction cool thing. Cool. So I've got guy on the ground over here, dragon, and chumper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my halberd and really messed up saying I'm gonna be like, nothing's gonna stand in my way. Not tonight. And I'm gonna swing halberd at the dude first, and then swing it onto the guy. So first one's gonna be on this guy. Is he got hurt before? from
He's
Kazra.
really bloodied. Yeah, he's pretty messed up. The officer's
Really
looking pretty bad too, honestly.
Yeah, I really want to make sure he's finished off. So, yeah, no, I'll make sure he's finished off. So I'm gonna swing at him at the first part. So this is my reckless and frenzied and all the fun stuff.
Good lord! Another critical
So
hit.
this is gonna be crit damage, which I roll twice because I'm savage, and then I roll
Nothing.
2d6. No, 4d6. I should have gone for the big
What?
thing.
Yeah.
So this is 30. 35 damage on him.
This guy had about 5 hit points left. He is
and while
completely
he's
gibbed,
stuck on
like
the
just
end-
explodes.
He's stuck
Trying
on
to make
he's
you look
stuck on
bad,
the end
bro?
of the halberd, and I slam the body into the Draconoid with the cleave part of it. So on the Draconoid, it is a another swing, 26 to hit.
Yes.
But it is just a D10 plus my rage, which is 7. So 7 damage on him.
Okay.
So that's attack 1. So attack 2 is on him again, the Dragon thingy.
Yep.
That's
Stop
another-
it! Stop it! Stop it! What is happening?
Stop it.
He's already dead. This is your
not
third
on.
crit of the fight.
How'd you get it so
That's-
low?
Huh?
Just
God.
So that's 19 on him.
Okay.
I don't do anything extra on that. And then I take a. I'm gonna do the pole whack with the end of the bunt against the Draconel as well. 22 to hit.
Jeez. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That is
I
9
think,
damage
reckless
on
is that
there.
what was why the advantage?
Yeah, still reckless the
Yeah.
whole time.
course.
So that's 9 damage on there. Now I have my hasted action.
Jesus.
How's the Draconel looking?
Definitely bloodied. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just hit it one more time. Came to play.
You haven't missed
this
so
is
far.
a weapon attack. 20.
20 does hit. Yep.
And
My
it's gonna
goodness.
be another 9 damage. Okay. But that is my turn as I'm just going with speed, just swinging and
Yeah.
Doing all
That's pretty vicious. This creature was perfectly fine before, and now it is near death, I would say. Which it's the officer / I guess the Dragonel's on its own now too, unless the officer can mount back on it. But
looks back to his straw longingly.
he has to use half his. Let's see.
movement to get up and half his movement to mount, so he could do it.
So he could do it because he's right next to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still probably his best thing he's gonna do. He's gonna do that. He's gonna scramble on it, and the creature
Opportunity attacks.
is just going to take the disengage action. Although I don't know if he can actually, depending on what feats you have.
No, I don't have Sentinel personally.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Does
Does
greasy.
he?
I love it.
Sorry, he have an action still, but
He does. He just used
only-
his
yeah.
movement, right, to mount.
Yeah.
And then the dragon, as a mount, will take the disengage action. And it will hop the hell out of here and take to the skies. Where, let's see, it was there. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Is it a big opening? Is it to get away
20
from us?
Yeah, all these openings are sized. This whole place obviously sized for the Dragonels, yeah. And it can make it about 25, we'll call it 20 feet in the air. These things are pretty fast once they get to the sky.
That's jumpable.
But that was basically its full action to do that. That soldier is dead. Why don't we have... let's see. Kazra, you knocked him off. That was a big moment last time. Why don't you roll on the macro table this time? P5A4 Winds End Battlefield is the name of it. Dragonel roars and strafes the battlefield. All creatures in a 30-foot by 10-foot line must succeed on DC 13 strength save or be knocked prone. Let's see. Where would make sense to strafe it? Honestly, we could almost just have it exiting the area would be kind of a fun strafing maneuver, although it just did it, but I kind of like that thematically. So why don't we have that hit Darryl and Korl right there at the entrance of the pens.
Get advantage.
We'll affect Elyas too. That's a 30-foot line right there.
Carl and I just grab arms and do like a dance move.
Yeah. Look at these fucking saves. Amazing. You all hold your ground.
Elyas with an AT. Jesus.
Expertly. Yeah, that's nuts. Got a +1. All right.
He's Gandalf.
Why don't we actually take a break right now? I meant to probably should have done it a little bit earlier, and we will come back to this fight, which seems to be going quite well for you guys. All your damn crits. All right, back in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, folks, coming back from our break here. Why is my camera not turning back on? There we go.
Because he's doing dragon stuff.
Yeah.
Dragon stuff. Turn our battle music back on. And Rowan, as you start us off with the round, you see that your battle here is drawing the attention of some surrounding troops. And you see at least 2 more soldiers have run in to engage you all as well. And you can see more in the distance starting to kind of notice what you are all doing here.
Shit. Rowan is concentrating on the Dragonel that's trying to kill him.
Yeah.
So he kind of just digs his feet into the ground and tries to get his steady aim off to give him advantage on this next attack. And he'll fire up his longbow.
I like that feature.
Yeah. 20 does hit.
So I did that. And then let me just turn it all off here. And back to normal. And then he will shoot again.
11 damage.
Oh, and a 13 won't do it, but
Does
he
not.
will use his new inspiration that he just got because he doesn't want to die. There we go.
4 will, yeah.
Yeah. And he can't move now, so that is his turn. He's just at the mercy of the Dragonel.
Yeah, you think the Dragonel is very near death, though. It is in some nasty pain from your attacks. Let's see. Oh, that guy way the fuck up there. Yeah, his turn. Okay. He's got vision of all y'all. He'll still firing his crossbow. Shoot it. Kazra first. Which, yeah, Dragonel's still there in sight, so I get advantage. Oh my goodness, that was terrible. A 1 and a 3. He will reset his crossbow and just try to shoot Kazra again, I think. It's a terrible shot. 22 is a little better. For 9 piercing and 5 fire damage. And there's nobody he can give his orders to. Can't really use his Salt Orders ability. Kazra. I guess he backs up a little bit more. He's got range on that crossbow.
Okay, how far away is he? Let's see. Kazra just starts marching right up to him. As she does that, she's going to do another second wind for 8. Let's see. So let's see. Then she is going to use her Warhammer again and start smashing. Ooh, first attack.
17 is not. This is the armor guy.
I was going to use my inspiration on it.
Yep.
So let's try that. I didn't need to hit twice. But a 26 will probably hit, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see, 13 damage. And so that was my first attack. My second attack, I would have gotten the 10 on that then. So I'm going to use one of my luck points to reroll that one too.
Yep.
25 for 13. I'm going to use my Savage Attacker on that. The 13.
Okay.
And the second attack, she will push him back 10 feet.
He appears to be just about bloodied after that assault, and you can see this northern area, instead of being stables or pen, is just kind of an alcove filled with a lot of boxes and crates and various supplies. But to the northwest, you find an interesting... you can just make out a dark passageway into the
like
canyon
right there?
wall through what appears to be like a makeshift barricade of wood.
Okay. I do have a question. So I used my second wind a little while ago, but can I still use the tactical shift now? Would you allow that? The 15 feet of movement?
You could, or we could say you used your second wind's movement to get up here in the first place. That part doesn't really matter.
Oh, yeah. Then that's what it would be. Kazra will get right up in his face, and she'll point over towards the gate that she just saw and say, "Everyone head this way. I think there's a way out of here." And she's just basically going to stare down the guy in front of her and not going to let him move.
Okay.
And that's the end of her turn.
All right, Elyas.
All right, the Dragonel and the Rider that's literally trying to fly over me. How do they look individually?
They're both very messed up looking individually. They've both been attacked and appear to be worse than bloodied.
Okay, so let me do this. If I can find it. It's right mouse click to choose the level, right? No. There we go. So I am going to cast Dralith Magic Missile on the Dragonel for 11 points of damage. So these 3 frosty egg-shaped things come flying out of my hand. They swirl around the dragon's neck and slam into the base of around its collarbone from literally all around 360.
Yeah. All 3 of those, like you described, slam into the Dragonel, and it gives off just a small whimper. And you see, much to your satisfaction, it just immediately stops its flight and crashes to the ground.
Nice.
The officer a deck save to see how well he can hit the ground. Let him take...
They're what, 25, 30 feet off the ground?
I think I said they were...
You
said
said 20.
Did I say
I
20?
was 100% going to try and jump up and grab him.
Yeah, so he's going to take a couple points of damage as he does a nice little roll and comes up looking very bloodied, but also does a cool like superhero or super villain, I guess, roll as he comes up and stares daggers at you, Elyas.
And I'm going to go with my bonus action, since we figured that we could do this, if I can find it. No, yeah, I'm going to cast Lunathorum, and I am going to.
You get a
teleport
free
back.
one of that from something like a feat.
That's mirror image that I get with my feet.
Yeah, but if you can cast it for free without expending a spell slot, you can do it. Otherwise, you've already spent a spell slot this turn with the magic.
Oh, that's
missile.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I think Rowan can do it for free from a cape or something.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of not a bonus action, but a reaction. So,
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. So I stare back.
I stare back. Okay, this one is this Dragonel, which still has dagger eyes for you, Rowan. If it's very well trained, it's going to try to take you out best as it can. As it does another flyby. That's 2 attacks. Well, the first one is going to
22.
hit for 6 slashing and 4 fire damage. And it comes sailing back. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it's going to
Rowan
end
is
up
bloodied.
a solid 30 feet in the air. This Dragonel's looking really bad, though, too. Okay. But, Rowan, you're back here with the soldiers are coming at you also.
I was doing some quick math. I'm in a lot of trouble.
The math is not on my side. The dragons come rushing in, which that Dragonel's still alive, so they've got their advantage. And this one will try to rush at you with his long sword with a nat 20 crit at Rowan. There's been a lot of crits this fight. I've gotten 2 now, and I think y'all have gotten 4 or 5. It's been crazy. Considering, I think we've had more this fight than we had the actual mega fight we had last session.
Oh, that hurt.
13 slashing and 5 fire damage. Fucking ow.
Hang on a second. We're going
would
to
you
turn that into an 8 plus whatever his modifiers are.
Let's say you have to do that before the roll.
Yeah, you want to do it on this coming second attack? It does say you have to choose to do it before the roll.
It says you can replace any D20 test made by you or a creature you can see with one of these foretelling rolls. Yeah, before the.
Keep
Oh,
reading.
that sucks.
Keep reading.
Yeah. Well, that almost makes that useless and does it. Okay. No, I guess I don't do that. Thank you.
You can use it on the second attack if you want, if you know somebody's in dire straits.
You could.
Everyone's like,
You
please.
really could. Please. Oh, okay. Let's do that then. Yeah, that'll work. So that's 8 plus whatever the modifier is.
Would be a 12 to hit. I assume.
No, sir.
Okay, so Elyas senses that you're in trouble here and causes this guy to fumble his attack and miss. Second attack. Korl.
Oh.
Yeah, you all did hear, at least Korl and Darryl, you guys are probably close enough, heard Kazra shouting about
Entrance.
entrance, yeah, up there.
I'm gonna run back and swing at this guy. Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
Oh wow.
Armed strike.
See that shit.
Yeah.
16.
Oh boy, the radiant. This guy looks real bad. He's like just spitting up blood.
Oh.
Kill him.
I'll give Rowan a bardic and then take another swing.
14 does not.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
18 does not.
Okay.
Stands his ground, just like batting, despite his like just sagging on his like lance he's got out. He's just like batting your attacks away best he can. Hasty Darryl.
Hasty Darryl, hasty and pasty Darryl. Okay, so I have 80 movement. This guy's looking pretty hurt. I'm going to rush up to here. That's 20 feet. I'm going to take a swing at him recklessly and all the stuff. This is halberd, so I can attack Elyas with the second part of it. 25 damage. Oh, sorry, not 25. 25 to hit him. I gotta hit something with it.
I gotta hit something.
I'm savage, so I'll take the 9, but then I get to add my 2d6. So this is 14 damage on him.
You take him out right to the back of the head.
Okay. And with that, I'm gonna tell the others, you two, we need to get to the things. We've got Dragonel in the air, we've got Dragonel on the walls, and we've taken them out of the air. They're going to be in the walls, and where's they going to leave us? Nowhere. That's where we need to get to the hole. And I'm going to
nowhere. That's
run. Yeah, you go. I'm dropping them all tonight.
Yeah.
I have 80 movement. I'm going to get down to Rowan with 30, so that's 50. I'm going to use my second attack to grapple him and say, we need to get the fuck out of here now! And then I'm going to use my haste action to dash, which is a new set of 80. So now I have,
Dear Lord,
50. I'm going to use the 30 first and see what happens there. Hang on, what can I
dash
do here?
is well Darryl to
what
moon
can I
base
do
2.
here?
Darryl to moon base 2.
I've done 50, so I still have 30. So with the grapple, I gotta fucking master this shit. I'm gonna run up to here with the.
Literally become like Quicksilver,
25.
like in the movies, where like everybody else is in slow mo and Daryl's moving at like normal speed.
I'll take the attack of opportunity from Jerkface with advantage because I reckless. If you want to move yourself up here, Rowan, that's where you would be.
Advantage. I'm trying to keep up with you now. Okay.
Yeah. That would hit.
Even with your haste.
Oh wait, no, I have
AC?
19. Sorry. I have 19 from haste.
You're too fast to be hit.
So that would not be that. I put away the pike.
He's about to Forrest Gump this shit, where he's gonna go back and grab everybody one at a time and just grab them.
I don't have another grapple. I don't have another grapple. Okay, I'm just gonna run Rowan. I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash, which will give me another 80, and I've used. I've got 5 more feet of the thing, so 5. I'm just gonna run Rowan all the way up to this hole that Kazra said. So, Rowan, you're all the way up in here.
Good lord, you can do that? I mean, I believe it, but...
Because grappler means I don't have to use extra feet, so I could go fast.
Wow.
Okay.
And that was 70, and I think I still had, because I had 80, I had 5. I'm going to get a bit closer to Kazra. That's it. I promise that's me this done.
Wow. How much ground did you just fucking cover?
A lot.
It's like, don't ask me to repeat it.
Or something like that.
I went, I'll do it. I went 50 here.
210.
Then to here. Then to here. 155.
I feel like we're breaking records left and right in my D&D career.
5 more feet. 5 more feet. I'll go stand next to Kazra.
Everybody, like, you just see him moving at like a speed that humans should not move at.
Elyas, I love this man. Anyway, that's my turn.
Good lord, it was insane. Okay, this other soldier was literally about to attack, and then he's like, where did everybody just fucking go? What is going on? So instead, he will just rush up and try to huck some javelins. Both of them at Elyas, it looks like.
No, not my haste, please.
Not the haste. Still inspired from the Dragonel being alive. We'll see. Is a 14 hit Elyas?
No, because my base AC is a 15.
That checks out. An 8 does not hit you either. Even with advantage on 2 attacks, neither of them can find the wizard. Let's see. That officer and his mount are both dead. Let's see who has Rowan. Let's have you. You were just teleported practically to the other side of the battlefield. Let's have you roll in the Winds End battlefield table if you can find it. P5A4 Winds End battlefield is the name of the macro. Okay, Dragonel's roaring and strafing the battlefield again. All creatures 30 foot by 10 foot line must succeed on a DC 13 strength save. Obviously, I am going to target Elyas and Korl with the Dragonel flying overhead.
Strong wizard.
Yeah, look at these saves by the wizard, man. Korl, not so much though. You get knocked prone. All right, Rowan, and at this point you see more soldiers peering at the edge of the battlefield.
Oh, Jesus.
They be coming.
So, as selfish as Rowan is, he's going to... does it take an action to take a potion?
Bonus.
I've never taken one before.
Man, look at the... You guys, I don't know how to drink potions. I don't even know how to do this. Do you ingest this?
Seal off.
Is this a suppository or oral ingestion, please?
Got the senior cap on it.
Just stick it in my veins.
So I'm gonna take that. So that's what, 4d4 plus 4?
That sounds right, yeah.
Well, the greater.
The greater, yep.
So we'll do 44. I'll just add 4 to that. So 14 back. I'll take that. Because I desperately need it. And how... Oh, they're looking just fine. I was going to say, how is Kazra and Darryl looking? But they all look just fine and healthy. So Rowan will shoot that guy.
Shoot that guy.
Okay, just give me one quick second here. Turn some stuff off. So he will not get Hunter's Mark, but he will get Sneak Attack because they're right next to him. 16 does not hit.
Nope.
And the second attack, 11 won't hit either. So he'll just stay hidden in the corner where Darryl put him.
Rowan, what you do see next to this boarded up barricaded passage is there's a notice nailed nearby that just reads in big block lettering, danger.
Shit. All right, he'll let the two next to him know, and then he'll just move back just a little bit. All right, that's him.
This officer... I'm going to actually roll that he can't see any dragons from this standpoint. He's been knocked kind of in this corner here. So he does not have advantage, but he is still armed and dangerous. And he will just lash out. Let's see. Token Fate decide. Actually, no, let's stick to Kazra, because Kazra was the one that's been knocking him around. The lance. Ooh, even without advantage... Blarton with that crit. 5 piercing and 4 fire damage. Let's try that again. Not so much on the second one, though. Kazra, is your turn.
Okay, Kazra kind of wipes the blood from her face a little bit, and she looks at the guy, and she's just staring daggers at him. She, just locks eyes as she starts swinging again. I'm going to use my last luck point on that one. Oh, bad luck point. Bad luck point. And she's going to stow her warhammer and pull out Gentita's longsword and start swinging with that. 19.
19 does hit.
That hit.
There you go.
Okay. I'm going to re-roll the damage on that. 14.
Wow.
And then bonus action. She's going to throw the longsword out to right next to the guy, right over here to the right of him.
Okay.
And Gentita is going to grab the sword, and she's going to attack. And that's probably going to miss.
Yeah. Tries her best.
But she's going to look at the guy and spit some of the blood in his face and say, "You guys killed my friend." And then that's the end of her turn.
Okay. Elyas, you see more and more soldiers rushing and getting drawn to your location.
I'll say, Korl, gotta go. And
The
I'm going to
ground.
cast. I'm going to use my this whole person, Craig Veth, on this dude there that comes up. This is the one I get to cast for free from the new feat.
Okay.
So it's and it's not a DC 19. I don't know. Something weird is going on. It's a DC 15 Wisdom save.
Save. Oops. I did not have
So-
advantage, but didn't matter. He definitely fails.
Yeah, since that's a concentration spell, the haste on
Mm.
Darryl dies, so
Oh,
he's
no.
lethargic for a minute.
He's getting sleepy.
And- So this dude can't move, and I say, Korl, let's go. And I'm going to, immediately run 30 feet in that direction. And that's going to be my turn.
Okay. Korl, you see this dragon flying around, and you see it seems to snap its head just kind of towards the south, and you can maybe see another like flyer approaching nearby, and it seems to want to go in formation to that flyer. So it does not come to you, but it's still flying around this general area. But now you see like there's a lot more soldiers possibly coming up here and trying to figure out why there's a big battle going on back here, I guess. Let's see, who's still alive? This one. 5, 10, which you're prone, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to rush over and attack you with super advantage. Which is not a thing, he's going to attack you with advantage. 15. What kind of AC does the
Miss.
bard have? Higher than that?
Oh, yeah.
How about a 17?
Miss.
Dang.
He's
Nice.
too charismatic to get hit.
Too... Nobody says too charismatic.
It's uncharismatic.
Uncharismatic.
Charismatic.
Korl, you are... That is your turn.
I have my movement to stand up. I will take a swing at this guy. He hasn't been hit yet.
No, these are guys that just came into the battle. 4 does hit. Oh my goodness.
Holy crap.
His fists is
Uh,
crazy. It's like barbarian over there.
Oh, could I have done that as my reaction? Like when he
Could
ended
I
his
have?
turn. When he ends his turn.
Yeah, is that
You'd
a...
still be on the ground, so you'd have to roll
So-
at disadvantage. That's the only thing.
interesting.
Well,
Because you're
let me stay here. Whoops.
Is that part of the
So this is
spell?
what
Or is
I
that
wanted to do.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. It's this one.
So
When an enemy you can see ends its turn
So-
with 5, you can use it. Take a reaction. Expend 1 use of your bardic inspiration to move up to half your speed. Okay.
half my speed would be standing up,
Okay. So you're...
and then
Okay.
I would give it to Elyas. So you can move half your speed if you want, Elyas. And then as part of that, I get to make the attack. And then now would be my turn.
Okay.
Okay. Now on my turn, I will take a swing. Oh god, I closed my character sheet.
But you still do that.
No.
You still do that damage and everything because you stood up and then hit him.
Well, I mean, do you want to rule something different? What are you thinking?
I'm okay with taking all that happened.
Okay.
24. Yeah, that's fine. Was that so? That was your first
Okay,
attack on
so
your turn. This one.
That was my reaction.
That was a reaction.
Then
Prior to
this
the
is my
turn.
turn,
This guy ended his turn.
which is a miss. Big fat miss.
So when you you react, you get to move and attack.
Yes.
As he spends a
So
bardic.
when I When I spend a bardic, I get to make an attack.
Oh, okay. Triggering upon triggering. It's like some Magic the Gathering shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's fucking magic.
Gotcha.
I think it's this one. But I missed on my attacks, so
Okay.
I'll just take 30 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let him take a swing at me if he wants.
Yeah. Try to do that. With another critical hit, as they like to get. Wow, it's a lot of little damage rolls, though. 7 slashing and 6 fire damage.
So he's got to make a save or be
Ooh.
blinded.
Okay. Con save. He is blinded by the light.
Blinded.
He's been wrapped up like a deuce.
And I got to make a save.
Another runner in the night.
Concentrating.
Oh.
So many things.
Yeah.
He still still he's blinded, but yeah.
Yeah,
That's just an effect.
Oh, but
his next turn.
that's my turn. It's on. And Dunzo.
Dunzo. All right. Darryl, remind me about
you ready for my epic
haste
turn?
lethargy.
It's my turn.
Is drool. Is that really? I don't remember what happens.
I think
Yep.
he's.
I'm incapacitated and 0 speed, and my rage ends because I didn't take an attack or use my bonus action.
Everything comes out.
I am completely miserable, San Diego. No, I'm fine.
It's the Great Reckoning.
So you're saying you're helpless.
Quick, check his pockets. Let's see. We've got a paralyzed guy down here that can't do anything. I don't know if they get to make a save or not on hold person, or if it's just purely concentration.
They do.
At the end they do, I think.
I think they get to make a save at the end of their turn.
I so wanted to run and hit him. I'm like, wait, no, the concentration.
Right. I was
Oh,
just trying to help
okay.
Korl get away without getting attacked, and
Korl will get some javelins thrown at him from this guy down here. What's your AC again?
19.
20 like everybody else. Okay.
Is there any
so-
Draconel still about?
There is one. The one that Rowan was fighting is still around. I mentioned the fact that he did not go after you guys, but he's still flying around in the area, and
Yeah,
and now there's even another rider like
the dead
approaching. Yeah, so there's still out here. These guys still have vision. I didn't say this guy did because he's kind of tucked inside the pens. They have to like physically see a dragon to get inspired. I need to take that guy off. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're still trying to chase after, and same thing. We'll just try to fling some javelins at Korl. Okay, I think those two hit actually. Right, 19 and 23.
Yeah.
3 piercing and 3 fire, and then 4 piercing and 1 fire. Little javelins
Okay,
come
so-
flying in.
Con save.
Nice. Korl, let's have you roll on the event table, please.
Okay. Well, both of those guys got to make con saves or be blinded.
Oh,
but
okay.
I will.
Con and con. They're both blinded. You got more soldiers appearing.
Jesus. Like, get the hint.
These coming in.
Rowan.
Yep.
Oh, good. Rowan will still fire at this guy if he can.
Okay.
As he does get his sneak attack.
Oh, I think it takes a reaction to blind people.
Oh
16
shit! My
will
bad.
not hit. And his
You're right.
second attack-
Mm.
Oh, Rowan's just throwing zeros here. So that'll be that. So Rowan will come down here and just start to try to usher the guys out of there. Like, let's go.
Yeah. Alright, this officer's fighting like a penned animal. Seeing Darryl get lethargic, he'll actually try to turn and stab at Darryl, though.
Oh shit! No, please,
Oh,
please, no! I
Kazra's
have no
gonna use-
rage.
Kazra's going to use the protection, so disadvantage on those attacks.
Okay.
Yay!
Alright, so 11 misses. Take your action post, receive a holding impulse, triggering attack roll, and all their attack rolls target until the start of next turn. Alright, seeing you put up the shield and block him, he will snarl and turn his attention back to you, Kazra.
No, please keep hitting me.
And still miss anyway. Man, it's just been a hilarious guard to misses up here against this guy. Alright, Kazra.
Okay, back to the Warhammer again. And she is going to start swinging at the guy. That one is going to miss. So, second one.
That'll hit.
23 will hit. For 12. And then action surge if he's not dead.
He's not quite
Is he
dead,
dead?
but he's sagging. He's spitting up blood. He looks real bad.
Action surge, and I'm going to do another attack. That doesn't hit. One last attack. And Gentita is going to do bonus action attack.
Gentita! You found the mark.
For 11, and I'm going to use Savage Attacker on that.
Gentita gets the
So,
kill. Comes in and
15.
stabs him.
Yeah, when Kazra swings at him with the Warhammer, Gentita just stabs the sword right through his back.
Nice.
And then Kazra picks up the guy's crossbow.
Okay.
And let's see. 5, 10, 15. Oh, 10 feet. She's just going to move on that side of Darryl.
Okay.
Still protecting him.
Aw.
And that's the end of my turn.
It does look like it would take somebody an action to actually like break this barricade down and get access to these tunnels. Elyas.
We're moving up. Coming the corner to there. And what's right in front of me? Is that like a door or something?
That's the barricade I've been describing. You see a tunnel that appears to be a dark passageway into the canyon, and there's a makeshift barricade of wood that has been placed here, and then there's a note nearby that says danger. And it wouldn't take any feat of strength to get rid of the barricade, but it would take up an action to remove enough of it to allow people to get through.
What do you need? Like a strength check?
Nope, just to use an action, basically. Literally just an
Not
action.
from
to
a
do it.
strong wizard like you, Elyas.
Where are you
Not at
even?
all.
So I will reach over and just slide everything out of the way. I'll use my action to do that.
Okay. Nice. Opens up a path. Stupid sexy wizard. Oh no, I grabbed the whole thing. Don't do that. Alright, let's just delete these because I can't grab them. There we go.
You meant to delete the thing because I can't concentrate.
Oh, I'm trying to delete the dynamic lighting thing.
Strong wizard.
Stupid sexy wizard. I can't concentrate.
What is going on in this pen?
Okay, so you have unlocked a passageway that looks like it goes straight into the canyon wall.
This way, everyone.
Yeah. Alright, we're not doing that guy. That guy's
First down.
dead. Korl.
I'll just keep making a run for it.
Make a run.
And then dash, I guess. Can I get around him? Get to like here?
So yeah, now that you guys are all up here, if you all want to immediately turn and rush into the passageway, I think we can get off of initiative at this point. Turn off that. turn off that. As you all can,
Oscar's like dragging Darryl as she goes.
yeah.
Oh, I'm fine now.
He's fine now. Yeah,
My
he was.
turn.
He was.
I'm gonna.
He lost a
I'm gonna
turn
help
earlier.
Rowan if anything.
Yeah, you all
I don't know
can.
what the entrance is to like that tunnel, but if there's any way to like pull like something in the way or anything to sort of block a bit of the passage, I'd do that.
Yeah, you can put some put a bunch of barrels and crates up there. You think it's going to be pretty conspicuous because a lot of them kind of saw you head up in this direction, and this is clearly a tunnel.
Oh, I mean more if there's like a support beam or something, just like smash that.
Oh, okay. You want to actually like seal the tunnel behind you if you can? That's gnarly. Okay, I respect it.
We're committed.
Yeah, you're committed. I like it. So you all rush in and actually you probably do find some weak part of the wall or something that looks like you could smashy, and you start a little bit of a avalanche there behind you.
Elyas, my strong fucking friend, help me pull this down.
he takes his robes off. He's like totally ripped underneath. That guy never miss arm day.
Darren and I have been working out.
Yeah,
Never been
every morning.
So
Nothing
much
but
protein.
yeah, spinach and protein is all we get. Just plain chicken and rice. Okay. You all head into this passageway, which leads for what feels like hundreds of feet of you all winding through ancient stone, skittering insects around you, complete darkness, except obviously those of you who have dark vision, and if somebody wants to light a torch or Elyas cast the light spell or something. Yeah.
That's line spell, yeah.
I'm glowing very aggressively.
Oh, you
Very
are.
aggressively.
He's radiant. Fuck, he's handsome.
Yeah.
So radiant.
For
20
10
foot
minutes.
bright.
Are you with child, Korl? You're just absolutely glowing. After traveling that distance, you pass kind of a seam in the wall, and you can tell that the rock's texture changes pretty dramatically. So it becomes from what you recognized as the canyon wall of the Northern Wastes and the same kind of rock and everything, but then it's pretty noticeable that it changes composition and texture after traveling, even though the tunnels continue on. And there's a loading screen in the game.
You have to gather your party.
Oh yeah, you've definitely gathered your party. And then you keep having to travel for several hundreds of feet longer. Since you've collapsed the tunnel behind you, if you all wanted to, in this dark tunnel, even camp out for a short rest or something. Nope, keep moving forward. I respect it.
I can't imagine while there's a battle raging with your friends. Guys, do you want to just sit around for an hour?
You all press on due to the battlefield conditions. And ahead, the tunnels are stretching on, and after several hundreds more feet, you all approach what looks like a fork in the tunnel ahead. And as you approach this... Oh, go ahead. You want to do stone cutting?
Yeah.
You gain tremor sense. Between the stones of touching stones use tremor sense. Stone can be natural or worked. Does it let you... I guess it doesn't have any of the lore stuff associated with it, right? It's just straight up tremor sense, which is the
You could tell
feeling
what
thing.
these rocks have been. Yeah, they got rid of that stuff. That was my favorite.
You don't sense anything at the moment, which freaks you out more when this happens, Korl, in that all of you see that the walls around you suddenly burst into green flame and reveal the spectral heads of dragons in furious ghostly forms, and they open their mouths. And I think that's actually where we're going to end our session here, because that is a beautiful ending point for this session as you officially enter Chapter 6 of this campaign. Thank you to Demnix, Genocider, Jared, Mike, and Morgan for playing. Thank you to all the patrons for helping make these awesome sessions happen. Shouts to Platinum patrons Joe, Will, Thomas, Brandon, Genocider, Roleplay, Roll, Christopher, Big Nut, John, Nathan, Andrew, Stephanie, Jason, Lee Spuds, Wardy, MLC, Tom, the Dogs, Marcus, Hugo, Jealous Guy, Zim, Dante. How about Demnix, Robert, and Neil, and gold patrons RPG, Pimpergraphs, Pretty Boy, and Yumit, Lizard Lounge, Jerome, Nathan, Scott, Revis, Jerry Glenn, and Mark. Thank you all very much for your support. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
It's fine. We're gonna be fine.
Fine.
I love it when the DM's like, "Do you guys want to rest?" And like, "Nah, we're okay." Like, okay, let's do this.